Chapter 15 The Forest Again. Harry, his mind reeling from Snape's memories, made his way through the battle-scared castle. The reality of what he had to do weighed heavily upon him. He was a Horcrux, unknowingly carrying a piece of Voldemort's soul. And he had to die for Voldemort to be truly defeated. As he walked, he encountered Neville and entrusted him with a crucial task to kill Nagini, Voldemort's snake and the last Horcrux, if Ron and Hermione couldn't. Under his invisibility cloak, Harry made his way to the Forbidden Forest. He used the Resurrection Stone, hidden in the snitch left to him by Dumbledore, and was surrounded by the spirits of his parents, Sirius and Lupin. They gave him courage for what he was about to face. In a clearing, he found Voldemort waiting with his Death Eaters. Harry revealed himself, ready to sacrifice his life. Voldemort raised his wand, and with a flash of green light, Harry fell. But death was not the end. Harry found himself in a misty, dream-like version of King's Cross Station. There, he met Dumbledore, who explained that the piece of Voldemort's soul within Harry had been destroyed. But Harry himself could choose to go back. Meanwhile, Narcissa Malfoy, sent to check if Harry was dead, felt his heartbeat. She lied to Voldemort, declaring Harry dead in exchange for information about her son Draco. Voldemort, believing he had won, marched back to Hogwarts with Harry's seemingly lifeless body. The stage was set for the final confrontation, with Harry now armed with new understanding and protected by his willing sacrifice. Chapter 16 King's Cross. Harry found himself in a bright, misty place that resembled King's Cross Station, but cleaner and empty of people. As he tried to make sense of his surroundings, he noticed a small, wounded creature whimpering under a nearby bench. Before he could investigate further, a figure appeared, Albus Dumbledore, looking younger and healthier than Harry had ever seen him. "You wonderful boy. You brave, brave man. Let us walk," Dumbledore said, smiling warmly. As they strolled through the ethereal station, Dumbledore explained many things. 1. The creature under the bench was the part of Voldemort's soul that had lived in Harry, now destroyed by Voldemort himself. 2. Harry's sacrifice had protected everyone at Hogwarts, just as his mother's sacrifice had protected him. 3. By using Harry's blood in his resurrection, Voldemort had tethered Harry to life while he lived. 4. The Deathly Hallows were real, and Harry was their true master. Having faced death willingly, Harry learned about Dumbledore's past, his friendship with Grindelwald, the tragedy of his sister Ariana, and his lifelong quest for the Hallows. Dumbledore expressed deep remorse for his mistakes and pride in Harry's accomplishments. Finally, Dumbledore gave Harry a choice to go on or to return to the living world and finish the fight against Voldemort. Without hesitation, Harry chose to return. He knew the battle wasn't over, and he couldn't abandon his friends. As the misty King's Cross faded away, Harry prepared himself for what lay ahead. The final confrontation with Voldemort and the fate of the wizarding world, hanging in the balance. Chapter 17 The Final Duel. Harry, feigning death, was carried back to Hogwarts by Hagrid. Voldemort proclaimed his victory, but the defenders of Hogwarts refused to surrender. Neville Longbottom, showing incredible bravery, defied Voldemort openly. In the chase that followed, Harry revealed himself to be alive, sending shockwaves through both sides. The battle resumed with renewed intensity, spilling into the Great Hall. As duels raged around them, Harry and Voldemort faced each other for the last time. Harry tried to give Voldemort one last chance at remorse, revealing the truth about Snape's loyalty and the Elder One's true allegiance. Voldemort, consumed by rage and disbelief, cast the killing curse at Harry, who countered with Expelliarmus. The spells collided, but the Elder Wand, recognizing Harry as its true master, refused to kill him. The killing curse rebounded, and Voldemort fell, finally, and irrevocably defeated. The great hall erupted in cheers as the Death Eaters fled or surrendered. The war was over, and Harry was surrounded by jubilant friends and supporters. In the aftermath, Harry used the Elder Wand to repair his own broken wand, then decided to return it to Dumbledore's tomb. He kept the invisibility cloak, but left the resurrection stone lost in the forest as dawn broke over Hogwarts. Harry, Ron, and Hermione found a quiet moment alone. They reflected on their journey, the losses they'd endured, and the future that now lay open before them. The wizarding world was free from Voldemort's shadow, and a new era of peace had begun. Chapter 18. 19 years later. The final chapter opens on a crisp autumn day at King's Cross Station. Steam billows from the Hogwarts Express as families gather to send their children off to school. Harry and Ginny Potter arrive with their 3 children, James, Albus Severus, and Lily. They meet Ron and Hermione, now married with 2 children of their own, Rose and Hugo. As they help their children board the train, familiar faces appear in the crowd. Neville Longbottom, now a herbology professor at Hogwarts, passes by. Draco Malfoy is there too, seeing off his son Scorpius with a curt nod to Harry. Albus, nervous about his first year at Hogwarts, confides in Harry his fear of being sorted into Slytherin. Harry reassures him, revealing that Albus' namesake, Severus Snape, was a Slytherin and one of the bravest men he ever knew. He tells Albus that the Sorting Hat takes your choice into account. As the train begins to move, the parents wave goodbye. Harry's scar hasn't pained him in 19 years. All is well. The epilogue provides a glimpse into the peaceful future that Harry and his friends fought so hard to secure. It shows how the next generation carries on, free from the shadow of Voldemort, yet still connected to the rich history of their parents' experiences. As the Hogwarts Express disappears into the distance, the story of Harry Potter comes to a close, leaving readers with a sense of hope, continuity, and the enduring power of love and friendship.